Yo, so it's April 2026, and this is actually Autism Awareness Month. So I actually wanted to make this video for my Pinoys and Pinays out in the Philippines, because unfortunately it is really hard to get medical care and screening for your kiddos out there, or anyone in general. Sometimes you have to pay out of pocket. The thing is that if you do get screening and get a diagnosis early, there are actually available resources in your schools that you can start. And with these, especially as early as possible, you can actually have the best possible outcomes when it comes to behavioral skills, independence, and quality of life. The only issue is that you have to have that diagnosis in order to get those resources. And sometimes, when you're not sure and you have to spend that money in order to get those screenings, then, how do you know if you really should? So in the US, what we use in the doctor's office is the modified checklist for autism in toddlers. We typically do this screening. It's a questionnaire between the ages of 16 months and 30 months. No more than that, otherwise the questionnaire doesn't really work very well. So if you do this checklist and it's online, you can actually look on how to score it. You can determine if your kiddo does have a little bit of a higher risk of autism based on some of their symptoms and behaviors. And if you find that, then it would be worth it to actually go get screened, because then they can get that diagnosis and more likely have the best possible outcomes in their lives for independence and behavioral skills. So I hope that's something you guys could check out. Again, check out the modified checklist for autism in toddlers. All right, based on the score, that could indicate that they are at higher likelihood of having autism and therefore can get that diagnosis. I hope this works well for y'all. All right, I love y'all. All right, take care.